Next, we are going to start with multiple inheritance. If you see this diagram, multiple inheritance is more than one base class and one derived class. In inheritance, we are always going to create derived class object. Now here, you are going to fetch the data from more than one class. From A class, you are going to access, from B class, you are going to access. So what will be the syntax? Class derived colon public base 1, that is public A comma public B, and here you are going to have the body. Now here you are going to put comma. Now let's move on to the example. So what example we are going to do is we are going to create one class student. Now in class student you are going to have roll number, your science subject and your math subject. In class cultural, I am going to have your cultural marks. Now combining both of them, I am going to calculate your percentage. So for that I have created a class total. Now class total will access the data from student class also, from cultural class also. So this data members I have to make them protected and member functions public. Similarly class cultural I have to make data members protected and member functions public. But for this class, member functions will be public, data members can be private because it is not accessible any further. Now coming to the program, class student protected roll number science, taking roll number science and math subject. Now class cultural is not inherited from student class, it is also an individual class, not inherited from student class. So I have not written here colon and public student. Now here also int marks get function I have made where I am going to take the input. Now see here, this is your multiple inheritance. Class total public student comma public cultural. Class total public student public cultural. Here I have taken total and average. Now total I have calculated science maths plus the marks in cultural I have. Average will be total divided by 3, then displayed the average. Derived class object created, t dot get data. Get data is a function for student class. Get data, sorry, get function is an cultural class. Calculate for calculating and display function. If I execute this code, enter roll number, marks for science, maths, in cultural, see here total marks of the student and average. Now I'm going to start with hierarchical inheritance. Now hierarchical inheritance is one base class, multiple derived classes. Now if you see here, I have made a class A where I'm going to have two data members in X and Y. From here, I am going to derive one class B where I am going to perform multiplication using X and Y, and one class C where I am going to do addition of X plus Y. Now one thing that you need to take care here is class B and class C both are derived, that are actually accessing class A data. So what you need to do here is, for class B different object need to be created, and for class C different object need to be created, because class B is linked with direct class A and class C is also linked with A. So if you want to access X and Y using class B, you need to create class B object and here class C object. Let's move to the program. Class A, two data members X and Y. Get data function assigning the values from main function. Class B, public A, variable declared multi, performing the multiplication and displaying the data. Class C, public A, directly doing here the sum. Now see here C, C1, B, B1. B1 dot get data function is called, C1 dot get data function is called. B1 means this class for the multiplication, means multiplication of 2 and 3 and addition of 4 and 3. 2 and 2 into 3 6, 4 plus 3 7. B1 dot mul, B1 dot display and C1 dot sum function has been called. If I execute, see here 6 and 7 is the answer. The only thing that you need to take care here is you have more only one base class and multiple derived classes. So for every derived class, different object need to be created. Now the homework for you, you are going to create a class area where you are going to declare the data members according to your choice. For example, int x and y. You are going to find area of rectangle, triangle and circle. Now moving to the hybrid inheritance. Now, hybrid inheritance is combination of more than one inheritance. Now here, if you see, I have combined multi-level and this is your multiple inheritance. Now, arithmetic class plus is inherited from arithmetic class. Class minus is not inherited from any class, it is a individual class. Now, result class is inherited from sum as well as your class plus as well as minus class. Now let's move to the example. Class arithmetic, two data members I have created, num1, num2. Now get data function here for addition, enter first number, enter second number. Arithmetic class number 1 and number 2 and taking the input. Now class plus is derived from arithmetic. Class plus public arithmetic. Protected sum variable, add function sum num1 plus num2. I am not displaying here. For displaying, I am going to use the last class result. Now, minus class is not inherited from arithmetic or any other class. See here, I have written minus, simply not written like public arithmetic hai. Class minus, n1, n2 and difference, taking the input and calculating the difference. Now, in case of multiple inheritance, what we have studied, public plus comma public minus. Now result, public plus comma public minus. Void display function displaying the sum. Now which is the last inherited class we have? Result class. So which class object will be created? Result. Result z dot get data, add, subtraction and for display function. If we execute the program, see first number 56, second number 89, for subtraction 44, 45, see the answer 145 and minus 1.